Okay people, here we are. This is the wheel turning without the load. That motor is spinning about 3,000. It's now giving us about 1100, and that's giving us about 3,500 RPM. Without a load on it, it's going fine, and it's dishing out 37 volts. Now, we tweak it up a bit. Right, so now it's going up a bit. It's now dishing out 43 volts. Around about 30 amps. So it's like 1 kilowatt. So it's now dishing out 1 kilowatt. When we put the inverters on there, we should get a reading. This is without a load. So let's take a reading now. The wheel is running lovely, and we're now getting roughly I can't see really. Let me blow this up a little bit. See what we get. Tell you what it reads. Let me have a look. It's reading 1200 RPM. 1080 RPM, 1080 RPM. So the wheel is spinning. The wheel is spinning 1000 RPM. The PMA is now doing 4,000. 4,000 at 4,000 RPM. That PMA is dishing out 42.8 volts. Now this is where you've got to be careful. You've got to use 2452 inverters. Otherwise it fucking blows them to smithereens. So basically guys, what we're getting, I can turn up the RPM if I want with this. And get more RPM, get more volts, get more amps. So basically, as it stands now, the power curve on that PMA says I should be getting about 50 amps. So I can run this to 52 volts, which I know will give me about 100 amps, and that will give me 5,000 watts of power, but I need 5,000 of inverters. So basically that is the 16 coils, which is the we'll assume it's the coils doing it. We're getting about 1,000 RPM. 1,000 RPM at 5 to 1. I'm getting now 4,000 to 5,000 RPM on the PMA, and I'm getting 43 volts. I can get it up higher, I know I can. So basically guys, the next one, I'll stick a couple of this inverters on there, and we'll see what I know got on the output. When I stuck those on there, I got about 500 watts. But then the load, once the load went, that got hot and burnt that. So the PMA is very dangerous, guys. It's a 12 volt PMA, and yet it blew the inverters the power inverters, but the grid inverters, they got their own, they come on charge after 24 volts, and they have a maximum of 52. So they have their own controllers, MPPTs. So there you are, guys. As you can see, the wheel is running really smooth. There you go. It's a killer, isn't it? And inside's going to be the coils and the magnets, which will go next. I will try and get a video to you of that PMA connected to them grids, which will then give us a load, and you will find that you won't get much out of it. You need a good torque. So we'll see once we start building the coils and we get to say the 4 coils, and see if we can get some kind of power out of it. But at the moment, that PMA needs one hell of a lot of power. It needs a hell of a lot. And be careful with it. Watch your volts. When that volt says, oh, it's gone off. Oh, it's come off the thing. But you're looking at 40 volts at, I would say, 30, 40 amps. You're looking at 1.5 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt, depends. I can't put the meter on here because it just says 10 amps. See, I put a voltmeter on that thing and it blew the shit out of it because it only goes up to 10 amps. So I know that goes more. So watch your PMA. There you go, guys. The next one we'll put a load on it and see how we get on. But the wheel is spinning really, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? 1,000, 1,200 RPM. Does not have a problem with the 8 wheels on it. Cheers, guys.